Star block variations. We are going to fold this paper into a star block cube. It is the start of different types of variations. As we fold, I will suggest alternatives that you can use to create different types of star blocks. The first step is to fold the paper into a tube shape, a rectangular tube shape. You fold the paper, or rather roll the paper, along the length of the rectangle or square. You pinch at the center locations. Open the paper up, fold the bottom edge to the pinched lines or the center of the paper. Repeat with the other edge. Unfold the top edge and fold the bottom edge to the top line. Rotate the paper 180 degrees. Open the top edge, fold the bottom edge to the top line. Shape the paper into a tube. This creates a rectangular tube that is 2 units by 1 unit. The sides are 1 unit and the top is 2 units. The next step is to shape the paper into 4 units, which will form the edges, outside edges of the cube. Unfold the paper completely. Fold the bottom edge to the top, creasing sharply. Open up and fold to the center line. Repeat on the other side. Open up completely. Turn the paper over to the other side. Lift up the first edge and bring that up to the center line. Match up carefully, and this time crease from the inside line to the out. Inside, the out, outer edge. Repeat on the other side. Bring up to the center. Crease from a central line to the outer edge. Central line to the outer edge. Bring the bottom edge up to the center. Again, crease from the second line to the outer edge. Second line to the outer edge. Turn around and repeat on the other side. This creates the sides of the cube. This will be one side 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 of the cube. Next, we fold over one edge of the cube so that it shapes part of the tube. We are going to fold from the second line to the first line in a diagonal. It will go across the little square that is formed by the previous folds. And it will go from the second line to the first line. fold a zigzag across the entire thing, folding diagonals, connecting lines in a zigzag fashion. So I'm going from the first line to the second line to the first line to the second line, and so forth, zigzagging across the paper, pinching a fold, meeting at the intersections of the lines. When completed, this is what one side should look like. Repeat the zigzag pattern on the opposite side, mirroring what you have on the other side. Folding from the second line to the first line. Notice the completed folds and the zigzag across the paper. The next step is to form an angle bisector of each of the triangles. There will be 3 triangles in the center and 2 half triangles on the outside, and you will form angle bisectors of each. Start with the outside and bring the 2 edges of the triangle together, creasing to form an angle bisector. For the triangle, you will need to form the triangle, pinch the triangle from the bottom, bringing the bottom up, keeping the edges matched, and pinching solidly to have an angle bisector. When you form the cube, you should be able to bend the cube like this. Repeat this for all the triangles. The final step is to assemble the cube. You reshape the tubes Next, working from one edge, you find the larger triangle and carefully bend it upward. Forming an edge. Check the other side to make sure that the paper next to it is laying relatively flat. You might then go the other side and work on the next triangle. You will find that you will have to continually reshape the paper to get it to lay in the position you wish. Once you get in a position you like, work the paper back and forth so the creases begin to set. Finally, close up the cube. And there you have the star block cube. Now let's talk about variations. The first variation is to take the square paper, fold another one that is exactly the same, overlap one edge, bring the cube around, and you will find that it creates a star with a six-sided star in the center and 6 edges around the outside. The best way to start is to unfold the 2 pages and overlap one edge. Then refold the tube and work carefully to reshape all the edges. The most difficult fold will be where the overlapping edges are. Again, work the paper back and forth so that the fold sets. Once you have reshaped all the previous folds with the 2 sheets of paper nested, you insert one end of the other and form your final star.